So I received a call. I cleared my throat. And there were words that touched my heart. This guy told me, I'll be calling you each and every single day. The day I will stop calling you, just know everything has finished. Again, he told me like that. So he used to call me every week like that. So guys, before you know what transpired, welcome to this channel. First time, give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you are returning subscribers, don't forget to hit that notification button. I hope you'll get inspired. Yeah, you know, most of our history and our real life situation is not documented. That is the problem we have nowadays with us. There's no one who documents it, but it's very good if you can document someone's biography, autobiography, or life history, the way you went with someone. If you don't have a book to write, you can choose to document it through film. Through now we have this platform called YouTube. But today I decided that I need to document this story. It is just some effect in my life. So guys, when I was a kid, time for circumcision, I was taken to the villages, our countryside, and the guy who took care of me when I was circumcised was this guy. So he took care of me until the day I was circumcised. The one who took me to the circumcision, after he finished, he's the one who took care of me. So he's the one who took me there. You see the guys, you know, those days we were being circumcised using traditional methods. Before, you know, those days there was no problem. Nowadays there's advancement in medical, so they don't allow people to be circumcised traditionally. Those days we are using only one knife to do all those, but nowadays every kid has his own knife. So I think that is when the friendship started. So he carried me because I was a young boy back home, and he was still a teenager at that time. So he took me home, took care of me, and I was okay. Now the story continues. When we were young, school closes, especially December holidays, we used to go to the countryside very much. It was one of the things we used to like to do. Yeah. So we used to like to go to the countryside a lot. And when we used to go there, we used to sleep with this guy in the same bed. So we created a bond when with this guy. And the bond was more than that. The guy was my uncle, and the bond was that brotherhood. You see, he is your uncle, but you're living like brothers. The funniest part is that one day we had a house, but we did not have somewhere to sleep. That's the funniest part. This guy told me, we don't have a mattress, but there's something we go do. So he went there, we bought sticks, hit them like this, sticks. He made a bed out of sticks. Then he went to a certain guy who had just been released from prison. He gave him these sacks for sugar sacks. So this guy was given these sugar sacks. He was told to put them together. So this guy was good in shoeing. He shoed them. Then we took these banana fibers. We put inside. Then we got a mattress and started sleeping there. And one this guy liked was, he was a very hardworking farmer. So he would go and farm, black tea, farm, plant this French beans. He was very good at farming, so he did not lack money. Also, he liked having a radio. So, you know, those days it was not advanced in what electricity was not so much. So he used to buy these batteries. So he could not miss buying batteries for the radio. Now the story, now just get the story, how the friendship started. Now, this guy was so much hardworking. He even had so many friends. So he used to take care of his father. So a time reached, he had his brothers. The brothers had gone away for more than 10 years. So life outside there was very hard for the brothers. So the brothers decided to come back home. When they decided to come back home, This guy looks. These guys came back home with nothing. One came with wife and kids. Another one came empty-handed. So he wanted to come home and marry. And they did not have houses. That is one thing. So this guy asked, how can I survive like this? Because they wished to live with the father in the same house. So these guys came. They forced themselves into that house. Another one is having a wife and kids. So they used to sleep in the kitchen. So the other one was sleeping in the sitting room. They came with nothing. But this guy, so now my brothers have come here, stayed with them for some time. Now we have limited resources. I usually farm here. I was alone, take care of these things. Now these guys have come, they started destroying everything. What I go do now? Let me look for something to do. So you know what he did? He waited when we came back for holidays. Then he just told us, I'm going with you to Nairobi. My mom and dad could not say no. They accepted. We came with him. It was his first time to come to Nairobi. So he came, was still a young guy. So he was not even used to the city life. So when he came, started living in the city, started learning the ropes of doing what. That time I was I was now in class something. We were still in primary school that time when he came. Still class 5, 6 there. So we were friends. We used to stay in the same house. And one thing, I was that guy who used to save a lot of money. You could find me even with 1,000 shillings. That time 1,000 shillings was a lot of money. I could save. Any money I could get, I would do some kind of businesses. Anything, I would save. You'll find me even a lot of money. I was not some guy. You know, this attitude of being not someone who does not misuse money. It's a culture that has developed in me for a very long time. So I used to loan him money. You see, the brotherhood is continuing. He's my uncle, but the brotherhood is so much. So he used to come, I loan him, and life used to continue well. So guys, before we continue, give that like as we continue with this inspirational story. It's a very inspirational story. Give that video a like. If you're a new subscriber, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button as we continue. So if you have any comments, come down there. If you have someone whom you have, this is your father, but the bond with you is so much. So that relationship was so much. I remember we used to even to do house chores together because we did not have any girl in the house. So, for example, I will come, cook, wash, those things, everything I'll come do. And when he's free, he will also do. We were not arguing, oh, you are a small boy, you cannot do this. We used to live like brothers. Everything in the house we used to do together. Even cooking, our mom did not even have time to cook. We used to do everything. Even we used to go and farm. Even things like vegetables, we do not even have problem with them. We could buy, we call them kunde. They are called what? I'll put that there. Cowpeas. We go and plant them. After we plant them, those leaves, we come with them, we eat. Others we sell to people. So we were hardworking men. So that relationship was so much tight. You could not even distinguish if we were blacks. People did not even know. Many people did not even know. So even at times when I went to school, I left him there. I will come back to school holidays. Then we will even walk from Gashie up to Kawangware to visit his sister. We could walk, and this guy had that energy to walk. This guy could walk long distance. Ask him how. Tell me, before there were no cars, so he was used to walking. So he could walk from Gashie to Kawangware, walking, and he could not even get tired. So he taught me that thing of walking. Also another thing he taught me was going to the land to till farm. So we used to go with this guy into the farms and clear the tickets and plant maize, plant beans, and we could harvest a lot. What our mom did was only buying for us, what was it? Fertilizer. Was to buy for us fertilizer. Those guys were passing through, so they wanted to say hi. Was to buy for us fertilizer and how do we call it? And seeds. Also, maybe when we are down, we are tired, we'll provide maybe money for so that we can employ 2 extra persons or 1 extra person to assist us, because man, we could farm. And one thing, the toughest part was that this guy, some days he could come from Mumuto when his sister got married, so he used to stay in the sister's house. This guy could come from Mumuto to Gachie in the morning. Then we go from this guy from Gachie to Ruaka. Man, hey, this guy could walk. Hey, he was one of the hardworking person. So some days we also go with him there. Hey, but me, I will reach there. Hey, and I become tired because this guy had that strength. Also, sometimes you'll do some work. Sometimes he will go and work with another guy who was called Pastor. So they could work with him together. So they had a kiosk where he could go and cook for the pastor. The story is coming for the pastor. That funny story is coming for the pastor. Just look, this is where I usually stay. I do my videos here. A very nice, cool place. Give the video a like, man. Give the video a like, man. Don't forget to subscribe, man. So guys, you could go and work there. The story is continuing. Just listen to the story. It's getting sweeter, sweeter, sweeter. I'm just telling you story, slowly by slowly. So, also introduced me to doing business also. With a kind of business, he introduced me to selling things. I used to like the business. It was giving me money. But it was so much busy and occupied. One thing I can credit for this guy is that even though our family that time was too much poor, I'm telling you the truth, it was too much poor. There's one thing this guy did. Even if we had something there, this guy could stand strong with the family. He could not allow, what do you call it? You know, they say the nakedness to be felt out of people to see the bad side of us. So this guy could try to hide it. So this guy could hide it. So we could not understand what was going there. So it's a time he used to tell me, even though you are coming from a poor background or you don't have anything, try have friendship with people who can help you anytime in need. So even though even if we had maybe something that had happened there in our compound, this guy could even look for money from his friends, all his savings, just to do something to move that aibu. We call that thing. I'll write, what is that? You know, some words are very hard to describe in English. So we also had an issue where there's talking about that removing that that thing from our family. So we had an issue. So we will work with him up to Kawangware to try to solve the issues. We will work with him. We'll reach there. We'll strike a deal. This thing happened like this. We do like this. We do like this. But the guys we will go and sit there, they will just take us like this. So he had a guy with dreams. You see, a guy who has planned his life. So one thing, let me also go about these stories. When I wanted to do this chicken business, I did not know anything about rearing of layers, of broilers. So the first person I ran to was him, because he had expertise in everything. Anything you want to do, any farming. He was an expert in greenhouses, poultry farming, everything. So the first time I wanted to do those things, I called him. We went with him from town to, he took me up to Rongai. Then we went and booked, because we did not know at why we have them. So we went up to Rongai, where he had a friend. We booked them in Rongai. Then the day for collection, again we went with him for collection. You see, this guy stood with me. Even when we were building the chicken houses, that chicken houses is there up to now. When I'll go, I'll show you that chicken houses. We bought those materials. He came and assisted me in building that chicken house. So I credit this guy a lot of things, man. I can see that chicken house, even though it's very old, but it is still there. He's the one who helped me build it. We just built it, two of us. So give credit where due. Some people will not even credit you, they'll just forget about you. There are some people forgot about him. But for me, I said that today I must make a video remembering this guy. He was a great person in my life. Yes, there are some, maybe someone has some faults. But today I want to say the positive side of this guy. It is something nice in my life. So even though he was not able to see me travel and succeed in life, that is story for another day. But let's continue. I feel the pain because we suffered a lot with this guy. We could go to do labor work. We call it construction work with this guy, and we could get money. Even though me, I did not know anything. He could give me the money. He could pay me the money. Even if he wanted something from me, I could not refuse to go with him. Let's talk to another story. Let's continue. So guys, the bond was too much strong in such a way that we could sleep in the same room with this guy. He could not chase me in the house because he has a girlfriend that has visited him. That shows how the bond was very strong. The road looks very cool. Uko. So guys, I was telling you about the funniest part, how you see the way the bond was so much strong. We will have a single room, and maybe a girlfriend has come to visit him. This guy could not chase me to go and look for where to sleep. He would just tell me, no need to me chasing you to go and sleep outside because of this girl. This girl will just come today, tomorrow we'll go. You just sleep there, we sleep there. There's nothing that is going to happen. And I'm sure, guys, nothing will happen. We'll just sleep in the morning. In the morning, after me, I wake up morning, I go, I leave them there. So I will come later. So, man, the respect was good. He could not allow me to suffer and lack of place to sleep while he was still there. That is one thing, man, I credit him so much. You know, some people can chase you, they exile you, and it's at night. So I never received any exile. It's not that I'm saying the lie. I'm just coming up with saying this guy's history. People did not say this history because they were never with him. Also, one thing, I just felt that I should honor this guy with one video. Now, the funniest part was that one day, there was a lady called Sarah. Now, Sarah, this guy used to seduce Sarah, and Sarah went. And Sarah went. I don't know, Sarah became pregnant. When Sarah became pregnant, Sarah came back. Sarah came back with a baby. At night, because she knew the house they were living in. Sarah came at night with the baby. So we just had a knock on the door. Kong. We went and opened the door. It's Sarah with a baby. Man, we were speechless. There's nothing I can do. So I'm telling you, he could not chase me. Where could I go that time? People on the road is problem. Now this lady asks, come. Now Sarah comes there. We welcome Sarah inside the house with a baby. Now Sarah was to sleep there. Then tomorrow, we know where to take Sarah. Now we came up with the idea. Now Sarah will sleep today here. Next day, tomorrow, we'll take her to my mom's house and let her live there. Because here, no. Yeah, and this guy is having another girlfriend. because Sarah had gone for a long time and I forgotten about Sarah. But now Sarah has gone home. Life has become hard. Maybe he got married, but life has become hard. I don't remember. It's a boy who used to seduce me in Nairobi. Let me go back. I'm suffering here in Ukambani. I need to go back and see this boy in Nairobi. Now, another one. Now the one she married. Now, I don't know. People there are big mouth. They tell her. Now she comes and asks me, how come this, this guy is married and you lied to me he's not married? I told her, this lady ambushed us at night. This lady has been missing for around 4 months or 5 months since she went. And this guy has been dating you all that time. This lady went long time. Now she's coming back with a baby. But you don't know who the father of the baby is. But we asked the lady, said that she was married, but she loved this guy, so she thinks that this guy gonna marry me. Now she came. Now Sarah is there. Now this guy, that time we are not having any job. We were struggling. Now this guy went exile and ran away for about 1 week. Now I'm the one who is receiving bombs from his then girlfriend. So you have decided to dump me and bring this one here. Oh, you're not good people. So this guy got lost. Now there's a baby there and a girl there and me there. Now my mom is asking me, what is happening now here? I told my mom, go look this place where this guy used to go. Maybe you can find this guy there. Then my mom woke up on Saturday morning and went to call the Arfayo, because this guy was called Arfayo. My mom went there. He found this guy there working. Asked the guy, why do you bring a girl into my house, then run away? The guy said, hey, situation was hard. No money to survive. So I decided to go and look for a place. How are you? How is that you're buying? Huh? For 1 real. Seems pocket is now not friendly. Okay. So guys, before you continue, give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we continue with this story. My mom ambushed the guy early in the morning on Saturday, because my mom used not to go to work on Saturday and Sunday. So they found the guy there very busy working. So the guy was looking for fare to take this girl back to her home, because this guy now spent there 2 weeks. This girl wants to get married, but this guy has a girlfriend whom she has promised to get married to. But now I'm the guy in between there, facing those backlash. We managed to put Sarah in line and took Sarah back to her home. Sarah went back home, left the baby there, came back again to work. Now this girlfriend knew, yes, yeah, no job. What can I do now? Get this man, get pregnant. Story for another day. Let's continue with the story. So we used to bond so much. So we came with an idea that we should start a self-help group. So we came with the idea of Nyati. It was me, Rondo, and him, and some other dudes. So we decided to form the self-help groups. So guys, that self-help group was supposed to uplift us. We used to save money there. We used to have merry-go-round there. So we started to market so that we can have many people joining in. So the marketing was done. But the people who joined in, most of them were people who came with so much politics. We wanted to change the name, to change what. They came up with very crazy ideas. But we decided, let's accept them. Because we wanted to use it to, to get these political fundings. So that was the main aim of us. And also to uplift us. So we even opened a bank account, did everything. So he was the one, and Rondo, who are the ones who were mobilizing people. They even taught me to do politics. They are the guys who introduced me to politics. So we used to go and talk to politicians, campaign for them. With those groups, we went to this one, we did. So a lot of people wanted to sit and we could campaign for them. So he taught me those things. But I'm the one now, I reached a place now, I stopped from politics because I saw politics was something boring. and I left the group because I became very busy, because also the group was infested with crazy people who could not even listen to. It was not a very good idea. So before I continue, give the video a like, man, as we continue the story. So guys, now the friendship continued like that. So I relocated to Ruai, but we still maintained the friendship. As I was at Ruai, now we are going back to Ruai now. We had planned to make a greenhouse with him. So this greenhouse project was supposed to happen, but unfortunately it did not happen. You know what happened to the greenhouse project. So guys, at Ruai, I used to sell charcoal. I used to have a business where I used to sell charcoal. So we used to have a very nice charcoal from Mukambani. So I could take charcoal for him when maybe twice a month. You could tell me, come with me for this nice charcoal. So I will take for him charcoal, and you know, anything he wanted, I will take it for him. So we had that very nice bond. So guys, one day I went to visit him. This is one of the part I've never told you guys. So that day I was not having charcoal. I was just with my small bro called Pablo Dus. So you are just walking by the roadside there. We are just alighting from the car, matatu. As we are walking, I saw a lady called my small bro. So which lady is this one calling my small bro? I don't know this girl, but this girl knows my small bro. You know, when I left Ruai and when I left Gashia and I went to Ruai, I left my small bro there. So they used to live with this guy, who's my uncle, and that time he was married now. I went. Now, the turning point is that I'm staying there with this Lucy. My mom was not there. I was staying there alone. So I'm coming to Gashia to visit Ken. So at the stage, this girl calls my small brother. He says hi. I say also hi. I don't know this girl. So I just go. So when I just go and enter into this guy's house, we make stories. I was having an old Nokia. I don't know that those Nokia phones. Before this emergence of smartphone, there's this Nokia phone. I don't know that 310 or something like that. Nokia phone. That phone had a radio. At that time, having a phone with a radio, you could enjoy life, and you could charge that phone. You could stay 1 week with power. Hey, those phones were very good. You charge your phone 1 week without recharging it. Hey, so I used to like that phone very much because of the battery life. So after all, we stayed there. Now this girl was going to church. After around 1 to 3 hours like this girl came there. She came to visit, but she don't live there. She lived in another different place. But she came to visit this guy's wife. So they started making stories there. Then I just said hi to this girl. I wasn't interested. Now, my phone had credit. Now she asked me, help me with your phone. I want to call someone. Then she was calling another friend. So I asked her, which friend are you calling? She said, I'm just calling my friend. Okay, no problem. Then when she was going, I talked to her, and can we communicate later? She told me I don't have a phone. But then I told him, take this number. I left her that number. That day, I went. Because you know this, you can just give a girl a number and you just go. That is how I met the mother of my kid. You want to know how I met him? Through this guy. When I was going to visit this guy, and this lady came there, and with my craziness, I talked to this girl, and I don't know what happened. The rest is story about that. That is the way I met that there. It's a long story. Let's continue with this guy's story. I'm telling you how I met her there. Now the story continues. Give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Now, this guy became so much hardworking, and I used to support him very much. If sometimes he wanted to do something, to tell me like this, I was the first person to be called, do me like this, and I supported him wholeheartedly. I did not even let him down. So he had an experience in making, what do you call them, greenhouses and a swimming pool. So he would go to very far places to make them. So it was not that guy could stay in his house. No. He could go for very long places. But if you are a very good person, some things happen to you, you don't know where they come from. Now disaster struck this guy, one after the other. This guy started losing his family like that. Kid, wife, kid. The guy was very strong. It's just the way he's been told, this has happened. Now, this guy faced a period of... So that time was supposed now to come and build agreements. But this guy, life started going like this, wobbly for him. After this disaster came another one. And he used to call me, man, I don't know what's happening to me. Disaster after disaster, I would give him courage, don't give up. So I would encourage him. And one thing he used to tell me, that I make friends. So he used to have some nice friends. When he have any problem, they will support him 100%. So he used to have a very nice friendship with people. And one thing I can tell you is one guy who did not have hatred in his heart. Anything he used to have was love. So I remember him fighting for so many things to happen in our compound. He would fight. Something even did not take place before when he was alive. As I've not told you what's the story. So now it's now ending of the story. So the greenhouse, we are supposed to go to put the greenhouse. We are supposed to do what? It did not happen because he started facing a lot of problems because he had gone home to visit. He reached home, he just became sick from when he was home. So we used to communicate with him. He said when he's okay, we'll come. We do continue the project. So that was when I was telling you from the start. He used to call me every time, telling me, oh, I'm like this, I'm like that. He could not hide anything from me. He told me everything like that. One day he came with the idea, oh, I want you to take my land so that you can educate my kid. But that thing did not come into my head. I don't like selling inherited property. But I refused. But the sisters, they were so much greedy. They sold the land even for a very throwaway price. They again went and made also my other brothers sell the land for that kind of behavior. So even if you go and look at a compound, it looks very disoriented. But if this guy could be alive, it's not the way it could be. The pain that this man went through was unmeasurable. Imagine losing your 2 kids in a period of less than 6 months, and also your wife also becoming mentally unstable. You have to take care of your wife who is mentally unstable. Man, this guy spent a lot of money on the wife, and in the end the wife left. And when they left, when you cannot even be allowed to bury the wife, you have to pay dowry. So this guy did not have anything. Now he had to pay dowry again to be allowed to marry the wife. When people have very funny customs where we come from. So this guy went through a lot. So when we were with this guy talking, this guy was telling me the situation he is in, until I feel pain for this guy. So after the wife left, this guy would come home. We could talk, we could plan things. He could tell me what went wrong, what happened. But some things I keep to myself what happened. But I just feel the pain this guy went through, until he was telling me that, guy, the last day I will stop calling you. In fact, he called me in front of many people, many of my friends. My friends asked me what is happening. Man, I felt that pain until today.
If this guy could be alive, it could be long, but you know God's time, God has his every time. You don't know the time you live, the time you will die. And this guy will be one of my very honored as a father, uncle, and a friend, and a true, you call him the same brother, even though he's the brother to your father, but you are so much connected with this guy even more than your father. So the love was immeasurable. So this video decided that today I should dedicate it to him. You know, some people don't have this kind of time. So, but me, I decided that this one is memories still remains. Things will never be the same again. You left me, but the memories you left me still remain. The positive one you made in my life are still there, and I'll continue pushing and pushing on, even though some people did very bad, but I'll try to make it right. Yeah. So we honor you with this 1 minute of silence. So guys, thank you very much. Even if it's you out there, there's this person you liked and you have a brief encounter with this guy, either positively or very nice memories, the ones you can remember, the fun memories that make you happy. Me, I don't have any bad memories with this guy. All I have is good memories, because you see, he taught me very many things, and those things, those values, until now I cherish them. That's why I decided to make this video for him. I never made such kind of a video in honoring a legend, but this video is for this guy. So guys, love you. See you next time. I don't know if even if I have his picture, but I'll try to look for his picture. I'll try to look for his picture to honor this great legend, this great person whom I did not want to give flowers when he's departed, but what to do now? Because even if flowers, there's no way I can put those flowers. They sold even the grave, all the graves, they were sold. Just some crazy people don't even want to keep memories. But me, let me keep these memories online, because those memories, those guys threw them. But me, let me preserve these memories online. Even though they don't want to keep the memories, I preserve these memories online, because he had some very positive things he did in my life. Thank you very much. See you in another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Wait for the next video next time. I love you. I cherish you. I respect you all time. It's me, a boy from 254. Follow me on Instagram at OMBILI_2. Also follow me. Don't forget to love me and show some love by subscribing more and more to this channel and watching these videos from the start to the end. I'm bringing you content each and every day. Thank you very much. See you next time.